Hello? Yo.
We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium.
Bro, hood, bro. We never started off this horrible, boy.
The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago
Man, let me be
Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
bro, let me tell you something, bro. I'm gonna say this. I know I be tripping sometimes too, and y'all be right. So I don't deny that. Sometimes I do be tripping. But my thing is, bro, who else gonna do it if I don't do it? Like kids did, man. You had to tell me who else you trust for the point guard out there. They get worse than me. But Hood don't have a point guard. I like Mark King do what he do. Mark King, let me tell you something. Mark King is different from Blockwood. Mark King will hit that shot. Mark King will hit that shot, cuz. Like, we have to be for real. Blockwood have some wide open shots that he don't hit. He can't, yeah, he can't move to get a shot off. His defense, yeah. It's his defense, cuz. I just gotta be honest, bro. Now, I don't mind him shooting, but Blockwood play defense is horrible. Like, and Jersey 305, don't get me wrong, Jersey 305 can shoot too, but sometimes he be zoned out during the game, though, man. Like, man, sometimes he can play, but sometimes he be zoned out. I'm over, yeah, I ain't got time. And that's why I be pissed. I be like, bro, he right there. That's why I be so frustrated, bro. Don't get me wrong, cause yeah, I realize I got Blockwood that's ball dominant that want the ball all the time. I got Jersey 305 that also want the ball all the time, and I got to feed KJ. So you gon' get missed. And the thing is, that KJ sometimes KJ be right. KJ will hit a shot before Blockwood hit a shot. The only person I trust throwing the ball to, this person I throw the ball to KJ, is Morris King. Yeah, he can shoot. But that's why I say it getting worse behind me. I told him. I said, I dare you. I told him straight up. I said, I dare you. I get a 5 together. You play a point guard. I'm gonna lock you up. Something you gonna shoot. And honestly, maybe I should have been a shooter. I should have been one of the drill point guard like I made last year. But I had too many people complaining saying I shoot the ball too much. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna shoot. That's why they made a shooter. And honestly, I like my bill. I like it. If I had 3 shooters around me, oh, I absolutely like my bill. But and you know what else? And you know what else? It is when don't get me wrong. I like having Hood on the court, but it's when I got Hood and Mag. Like that's another downfall. Like, cause I need Mag to make a two-way shooter. I don't care if the person got 75-3. Make a two-way shooter because make somebody guard you. You know, Mag can't make nobody guard him.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Mayfield.
You know, so it's a couple reasons why. Because at the same time, remember, Mag always plays center, and KJ had a shooter. Yeah.
offense. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Forced out to his left.
But don't get me wrong. Sometimes our defense, man. Honestly, I be thinking I be playing good defense, but I be getting steals and all. I be thinking I play great defense. You know. But I don't know, bro. I mean, so like I said, we be lacking blocking up here another defense. Jersey 305 not focused on the game, so he be doing this, that, but he can shoot. I get it to him. He can shoot.
This defense for the Bears very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, you're right. You say two point guard dominant right now. It is. It's real point guard dominant.
And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham. A nice throw there by Mayfield, a guy who really reemerged as the season and later.
Yeah, but we used to be able to adjust to that though, man.
Trying to do against him.
Well, the first thing defense want to do is use his emotion against him because he's such a passionate player. And sometimes he comes up really hyped up and the ball might sail a little bit early. But as the game settles
Yeah.
in,
Cause I know one thing. I feel like in 2-3, I feel like I beat my spot, man. Like, bro, you pass that ball around, I'm gonna get it. But man, the corners, bro.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. Trying to lay one up deep.
The corners, bro.
It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
how about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well.
Like the same thing I say. I like that center out there. I like that we able to stretch that flow. And KJ got that center out there, bro. I like that. And then another thing is that, man, even like yesterday, Shoes. Man, Shoes gotta stop playing and put that money on that player, bro. That man an 81 overall with a 50, I think a 60 rebounding, cuz. You're not gonna help KJ rebound if KJ get killed on the rebound. Let's be honest. Like, I'm just keeping a buck 100. KJ need help on rebounding. He's not getting no help rebounding with no 50-something rebounds.
Many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt.
It's a lot into it.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And you need help.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. On first down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he will lose yardage.
I like Springs, though.
34-yard line.
That was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're talking
Yeah, I put it on. I like Springs, though.
get underneath the play before the blocking forms.
But man, we never started off.
Get your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he's got his man.
We never started off. But we never started off.
Bears. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the
I'm in a mad game. I'm in a mad game, bro.
13-0
Who?
first quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The Bears in the kicking
Nah, like I said, if anybody want to make a second bill, bro, I'll make a second bill. Like I said, I'm not going back to the fire. I don't think I'm going back to the fire, bro, because those people ain't got it.
Here comes a return.
So I'll make a second bill on him. But if I make one, bro,
26 officially.
it's gonna be like I said. It's either gonna be a center, like KJ got. It's gonna be a center like KJ got.
Drive about to get started.
Or I'm going back to my pure shooting guard spot.
What they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. It was just a touch before every game. The team
I'm going back to the pure shooting guard. But I'm gonna make it a second one.
that last mistake is their number one of the game.
Just that's all they talk about turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing
Oh yeah, well he gonna have defense, but I can't get called lacking like that.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right.
So y'all, man, like I said, Blocker and Talley, bro, they can shoot. They might shoot and score, but them boys players defense is horrible. Talley, man, Talley came out there with a 60 lateral quickness.
First down, Mayfield.
A 60 lateral quickness with all offense.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Like, bro, man, that'd be horrible, bro.
Mayfield with it once more.
And don't get me wrong, I don't mind making another player because I know Lou back playing. So, and I don't even like being on the court with Lou right now because Lou expect too much about it. Like he expect too much right now, so I don't like being on the court with Lou. I told Lou, like, man, look, I was doing perfectly fine before you came out here. Don't come tell me how to play. Because I want to, like I said, man, I'm gonna, but if he out here, I'm gonna make another player. I'm gonna come out there with a two-way shooter.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go hit the football.
Mayfield to throw it. He gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're working inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Carry now for Corey.
Oh, you already know my shooter's gonna be able to shoot if I make another one.
3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
Maybe they're also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way too.
Oh, I gotta change my controller real quick.
They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On third down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times is inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Here's Fields. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Caught left side by Funchess. And he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you win 2.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw the...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. Fields flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Fields. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Landry. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
He completes it to Beckham. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets them 9.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe 1 block away from really having something there.
What happened?
This drive. Good job defensively.
Oh, all right. I'm gonna walk around there. They're working on the floor. All right.
After getting this one across the 40.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Really nice pick there for the
Praise don't see nothing too much.
defensive player of the week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey,
Huh?
congratulations.
I was in the Magic game when I dropped the check.
Buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Fields. Man open is Robinson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
Ropard, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, it's Fields. Funches has it complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Second down with Cohen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Pass midfield. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. For their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
2nd and 10. The gun, Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back. And
how you doing? Good morning.
For the defender from there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And this will be a Bears first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Fields. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing again is Fields. This is caught. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence. and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And he rifles one incomplete.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Signed in the offseason, Jadeveon Clowney. Everywhere he goes, people expect to see what we just saw. Him chasing quarterbacks and putting them on the deck. He's been around in this league a number of different places, but in each spot, the expectation is that he may get double-digit sacks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards. And
that is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears. Jimmy Graham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Nickell Robey-Coleman. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. On 1st and 10, Mayfield, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the red zone now, Mayfield flushed out right. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Mason complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Toss play, Cohen, right side. He finds an opening past the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Walker came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Landry now on the return. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let it go again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Following the penalty, Montgomery. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Back to throw. Fields.
That is caught. It's Perriman.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. Pass caught by Hooper. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He finds Funchess. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.